Trần Hoàng Anh 2021-2355. So today I will do an exercises about the Facu Deep Learning by Supervised demo. So the first one I will open the Facu Deep Learning demo. So then I will add another before that I will click so we can see the data. We can see the customer ID here, the tune status, the prediction, tune and the confidence, loyal, and some oh and some performance. The accuracy is here 51 at point 55. So I will remove a default model to the deep learning model here. I will change a little bit, make it a little bit different. I change the learning rate right here is then I add fully connected layers here, here's and another layers is an output layer. Here's I will make it like 20 years. There will be 20 years and this will be automatically okay. So I press runs. So we look at some we still have the tuning here history. I can visualize at the deep learn example deep learning in here. We can see the value of the epoch in here for the x-axis and the training scores. Okay. Yes. And at each part on training data, we can see early on here, there are vast improvement in training scores, and it's about bounce around a little bit at here. That is something to be concerned about. But then after 15 a touch or so at here, it definitely stable design out. It's definitely been stable. And sometimes if we look at the charts like this, it can be kind of hard to tell if it's a reach to the final optimum or it is just reach a local optimum. And it is hits a little bit of a shoulder. So we might want to increase the number of each part. So we back to this. We will increase this to make sure that when we look at the charts again, here's chart is here. We can see that it stabilized at the same place, still at the same place is a 50 and it's continued to be stable with all the extra parts. We can see after 15 is still be stable and the non-stable will be the from 1 to the nearly 50, so that it gave us confidence that it's optimized to something. Now let's take a look at the performance here. We can see accuracy is near 64%. And it is definitely an improvement over default model since the accuracy of the default model is only 54. But depending on the problem and what we might get on other models, Uh, 64 doesn't seem to be impressive. And if we want, we can go ahead like here and inspect the exact prediction center. They are related to predict attributes. You can see here, split sequence network, and it doesn't display the same regular neutral network. Deep learning. Oh, why I don't have this deep learning? Oh, why I only have the easy one? So yeah, so then the final output is of two or it just no. And so it's not too hard to straightforward classifications by doing these exercises. It's probably the most important thing is to remember to put at here you need to remember to add an output layer after you add a full connected layer, so it will not be failed. So now I come to the second example to the CLA deep learning. Uh, and here, as you can see that I open is already the CLA deep learning. So I will do it. Um, right here. So the first one, after going to CLA deep learnings, before that, I will check first checks the default values at here. We can see the those mean square errors is here at 298, and the data is here. So after that, I will change the default data by the deep learning. Yeah, okay. Then I will change some little variables. I will still left leave at India is part is 100, and I change the learning rate to little 0.02, and I regularizations and change it to 0.1 to is also. Then I double click to the process, and I add two fully layers and add one output layers. Here's okay. Then I change the neuron is 20. The second one is 10. And the last one I will let it to automatic. Then expect to run. And you can see that at the example set deep learning, we can visualize the value before the 14th will be quite unstable, while the value after 14 is quite stable and is near around 400K. Near for around 400K. And we can see a nice stable improvements in here, really nice improvements. Then against around 50 and to around like 50 to the 60 part, and it's stable out. So that is good sign for our model converges to something helpful. And then we can take a look at RMSE, root mean square. Errors, we can that it had been increased more than and some specific predictions adheres and the deep learning sequence. Oh, I didn't have the deep learning. There. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't have. No, I don't have. So as I can, in the last layers, I can change its internal last layers.